Oh no, we ain't listening to all that ding ding again. Okay. I thought I turned that off. Try again. She does them every weekday. Hey, Miss Newman.
Hey, Miss Sharkey, I'm stalking you again.
Yes, I love it when you come in. You never know what you're going to see.
I know. Do you need me in here today to monitor chat, or are you good? What do you
It's
want?
up to you. This is hard stuff if you want to hang out just in case the kids have questions.
I went through the lesson to refresh my memory. I'm good, if they have questions or whatever, but if you want me monitoring chat for questions, that's fine.
That's what I was talking about. Not
Oh,
you.
sorry.
I would assume you knew how to do this.
I thought you meant you were going to tutor me, and I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure I got this, but
I think
Okay. Yeah, I'll stay.
I think some of the kids just come to hear what we're going to chat about.
Could be. Could be.
Oh, I can't wait till you go get your stuff on Tuesday.
What?
When you go to check out, you actually do not leave without getting your teacher appreciation package.
Oh,
It's only an
that's
envelope,
nice.
so don't get too excited.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
See, Ariel's. I love having Ariel in here. She cracks me up every time.
All right. Hold on. I'm still gonna be on here, but I have to see what she looks like. So I'm gonna stalk her. I'm gonna stalk her picture on my student.
My
'Cause I'm a
goodness, I'm seeing
creeper
a
like
couple
that.
names of kids that haven't been in yet. Maybe
Well,
that.
I think I probably know Ariel. Probably know where to look at her, but the name doesn't mean anything to me because I don't know their names when I
Oh, yes,
call
you
it.
do. Look at who Ariel is. She's on video now.
Oh, well, I'm already off that screen.
Oh,
Where is
she's
she?
on video.
Oh, I know her. Yeah, I know her. She's awesome.
Oh,
All right, I don't have to stalk her then.
let's see. I might have freaked out some of the parents when I sent out that email and I said, don't try to take this on yourself. We got you.
That's right. There's Bree. Hi, Bree.
Not many kids show their faces. I think
No, I'm not
most of
showing
them.
mine. You're not showing yours.
Well, that's because I'm never looking up. All anybody would look at is my gray hair because I'm looking at my iPad the whole time. Let's see.
When we went to get our hair and makeup done on the weekend, on Saturday, there is this stuff you can buy to put on the roots of your hair. It's a powder. They used it on Michaela to cover up her scar from brain surgery. And it's really good stuff for when your hair is growing in and you just want to, you know me, I don't like any gray to show ever.
Well, see, you can
So,
see how bad my roots are. They've gotten bad.
oh, they're not horrible.
Oh, yeah,
But
they are.
think
It's
about
like,
that powder stuff.
nah, I don't really care. Who's going to see me right now? My family.
That's true. Well, grandma might care.
Yeah, grandma has the hairdresser coming out on Monday
Oh, to the house?
to the house.
Oh, that's awesome. I had to go to mine's garage, but you know that.
Yeah. But I might she'll come back out in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I might just decide to get something done then. I don't know. I just don't want to spend all that money to sit at home.
Yeah.
I don't look at my hair.
I didn't tell you about having my makeup done. I felt like a princess.
You look like one. You
They
look amazing.
they came and they're doing my hair, so she puts all this stuff under my eyes, which must be what Amy does. And then she left me for a while. Then she came back and did some other kind of foundation-y stuff, and then she left for a while. Then I got in her chair. I don't even know how many different powders she put on my face. And then she like sprayed me with an airbrush thing, like said, don't make any expressions. And she sprayed my whole face down. Then she did more stuff. And then she used a squirt bottle and sprayed my face. I like felt like a porcelain doll, like one of the ones that would scare Amy or something.
I did pack my porcelain doll up today to make sure nothing happened to it. I had
Good.
priorities.
There you go.
All right, we're gonna give the kids like 2 more minutes.
All right.
Hopefully, we do not have any weirdos today.
Yeah.
If we do have a weirdo, guys, I've already got the link ready to go. And all I have to do is just activate it. It'll take 2 seconds. It's ready to go. And announcements, all I have to do is hit publish. Oh, Kinesio, seriously. Dude, every time I tell him, I don't care. If you want to come, come. If you don't, don't. But don't you dare complain. Let me turn off that and let me tell him. Dude, it's up to you if you come, but don't complain if you don't get it. I do. I miss the kids.
I know.
Like, it was so sad going in today. I was just miserable because you see everything left behind and we're just throwing things away.
So for the kids that don't know, she went in and cleaned out her classroom today. That's what she's talking about. They're sending us in shifts, so we can't talk to anybody or be social, but we can clean up our stuff.
Yeah, and one of the teachers, not going to tell you, I'll text you who it was later because this is a funny story and the kids are going to love this, brought her dog and her dog peed in the media center all over the floor.
Oh dear.
Let's see, I can do this. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And the one thing, you guys, I really, if nothing else, take a picture of this screen or write it down. This is going to be your go-to for everything for this section. And for like the formula for H of T, I don't even remember what the -16 is. You just memorize that and you use it. And it's just talking about finding how long something is in the air for before it hit the ground, what the height is, that kind of stuff. And if you memorize it, it's easy. I promise. The hard part is honestly dissecting all of the material that they give us in the lesson and pulling just this out, saying this is all you need out of all those words that they give you. This is it. So this entire section is word problems. Nobody cares what the word problem is about. We don't care if it's a golf ball. We don't care if you're kicking a soccer ball. But a lot of it, that's what it is. They're talking about you just kicking a ball and how high up is it? And then how long does it take from when you kick it to land on the ground? So I know with my kids before break, we kind of started into some of this because we talked about just that second half of the graph where we were talking about dropping it out of a ball out of a window. So that's where we left off. But now you're putting on that other half where you're kicking a ball from the ground. And then we're also going to look at, say, a juggler has balls in their hands and they are tossing them around. Well, if they just throw one up and it hits the ground, as Miss Newman's cracking up, how long does it take? How high up? But you also have to take into consideration of where his juggling ball is starting. It doesn't start at the ground. It's going to start at a specific height.
I can't. I gotta get my face off here. I can't.
Oh, where is, I have a couple kids missing. Jackson Wainwright's missing. Dude, where's Jackson? Hold on, let me text his mama. Get that boy on here. Where is your son?
I'll send a remind to my kids asking them why they're not on.
And you are missing out on the humor of us talking about juggling balls.
I wasn't talking about it.
Yeah, well, it's a word problem.
I know, it's the way you say it.
Exactly. And why do you think we keep the kids very well entertained?
All
right, so does anybody need more time on this page before I delete it's going to go away? The next time you will see it, obviously, is if you watch the videos. And I see a lot of you guys do go back and watch the videos because it does tell us notifications of how many people are watching them. So, all right, let's get started. I can't get over the fact that Wainwright's not in here. Well, what to do about this? Okay, so before we get started with a lot of those formulas, we're going to talk a little bit about borders. So if I have, as I fix my stylus and get it ready, let's say I have a boat and I'm going to put a mirror on my boat. And then I want to put a border around it. So generally these borders are there and then you put the mirror like on top of it. So that's the mirror. And I will tell you that the mirror is 8 by 10. And then when you think about this, I want you to notice what's going on with the border. So you have a little bit of a border that's going to be 8 and a little bit that's 10, and then we're going to add more onto it. Then I want you to notice that the area of this entire border is going to be 168, whatever units, I don't really care. And then the next question is going to be, what is the length and width of the border that you're going to have? So my question is, what is this distance and what is this distance? So the first thing I will do for this is I'm going to put in what is missing. So I start off by looking at the corners. So I notice with these corners, this area here is 8. Let's say, since I feel like it, that we make these X, because that's just what's missing. So the whole height one is going to be, or length one, you have 2 X's and an 8. That's one of them. Jackson should be joining us any minute now. Then let's look at the base. Mom forgot. Nothing like your personal invitation. And then I'm going to put X's in again, and then I'm going to bring that 10 down. So now you can see that this, we don't use this because this is not part of that actual border. So for the width, I have 2 X's again, plus 10. Don't forget, with a rectangle, length times width gives me my area. So now I can plug all of this stuff in. 2x plus 8 times 2x plus 10 is going to equal 168. So what I'm looking for now is going to be what those x values are, so then I can find out what the actual length and width are of the entire finished product. So those of you that had me, and I'm pretty sure Miss Newman did it this way too. You have the box method, or you could do double distribution. My kids and I figured out this was what was best. And then just like Punnett squares, we're going to fill in the boxes. So I have 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 8 times 2x is going to be 16x. 2x times 10 is 20x. And then 8 times 10 is 80. Then I go ahead and combine like terms, which in general, these should be your like terms. You have 4x squared plus 36x plus 80. And remember, that is going to equal 168. Okay, did I lose anybody yet? Okay, so far so good. Now, in order to solve for an equation for quadratics, the right-hand side has to equal 0.